Welcome back to another episode of the Fresh Apes Cooking. Today we have a very, very special episode. We're making ramen from scratch, our own broth. We bought the noodles, but
we don't have
everything else
stuff to make that right now.
All from scratch. Sit tight. This will be a great video.
And we're gonna have some guests over in a bit that we'll show
Very
you.
special guests.
Very special
That's
people.
right.
VIPs.
Here we go.
Alright guys, for our ingredient list we got fresh pork neck bone, right?
Yes.
Neck bone, green onion, garlic, shiitake mushrooms, dried kelp, leek, and most important, the pot. See, where is it? There you go.
Give him the brand.
It's the brand.
Tremontia?
Tremontia,
Tremontina.
yeah.
This is very important. We have to have this brand of pot.
Must be Tremontina.
It imparts flavor.
Yes. Moving on, here we have some eggs, some enoki mushrooms. Obviously, we need the noodles. Get some pork belly. We'll be making chashu pork today as well. Get some mirin and soy sauce, obviously. And last but not least, the garlic. Definitely not least here.
And of course, you gotta have chopsticks to eat ramen, so you know, got some of those. All right, let's get into it. You're gonna put the pork neck bones to start off in the water to soak for about 20 to 30 minutes. No boiling or anything.
Get rid of the blood.
Yeah, this just gets like rid of like couple initial impurities in the blood, and then we're gonna blanch this in a bit.
Okay, guys. So we're gonna need to clean this leek. So the way we do that, we're gonna give it a rough chop right down the middle. Don't go all the way through. You don't want to cut this thing in half.
That's good. That's good.
Here we go. Just like that. You want to see all the layers. Now, when we say we want to clean the leeks, we mean you want to go through each individual leaf like that because, well, we got most of it now, but there's a lot of dirt like that right there.
Each one.
Got it.
Disgusting if you don't get it out. It's like grimy and stuff.
Here we go. We just chopped all the vegetables into rough pieces, and we're gonna start charring them on this scorching hot pan. See what we can get out of it.
Yeah, that's working perfectly.
Wonderful. And we'll let that go until it's nice and charred.
Show them the redness of this freaking.
There's all the blood that's
it's
coming
just
out.
Coming out. Jesus Christ, that's why we do that.
Are we taking out the pork neck? Next. Next.
Yeah. Here's the disgusting scum and blood that came out of those neck bones.
No.
Some Okay, guys. We just cleaned the pork bones, and we're gonna go back for round 2. Blanch them for about 30 minutes. Blanch them for about 30 minutes, and that'll get rid of all the scum. Even more scum is in these bones, and we're gonna get rid of them.
You're on a wall, dude. Oh my God, no! God! Yes! That's how the game. Yeah, that's how the game works. Redo. Let's go! Oh my God!
Got it on tape.
God,
How do we obliterate you?
yummy!
Who wants it?
Take a bite. Quick time. Oh.
Here we go. About to
Cleansing these bones right now.
dump the scum. Like just.
Oh God! I don't want to look at this.
It's so gross.
God. Oh, it's all going up in my face, dude. I can't even see. My glasses are just freaking stupid. Look at mine. It's just all screwed up.
I'm legally blind.
Wait, I want to do that again, dude. Oh my God. Oh God, I'm already starting to sweat.
Ooh, those look good. Yum. So gray and delicious. Ugh, it's disgusting.
Ah! I saw it. Scum water just like hit his arm.
Ouch. AIDS.
Oh my god, that just looks so appetizing.
I feel.
That just looks so.
Look at that one.
This is gonna be some good bones, boys. Oh,
This one's big, dude.
slippery one.
We feasting tonight.
Just like all that gray, sick,
It's brains.
gray, sick, infected meat.
Well, it's pure now.
It's pure. Yeah, this is what pure meat looks like.
been
Technically,
cleansed.
yeah, it's been cleansed. This is what cleansed meat looks like,
Raw
guys.
Flesh, bro. If you eat it, you'll get hunger.
This is what you're eating every time you eat.
Alright, so now we're just gonna start making the broth. So we got all our cleaned up pork bones. And I don't know if we showed this or not, but make sure to, once you take them out of the water after blanching them, to wash each bone to get all like the extra stuff. Cause like kind of like still some grime everywhere in there. So I just wanna clean that.
Make sure you clean the pot too.
Yeah, the pot, very important. So now we're gonna add in all the aromatic stuff. So we have green onions, just a couple stuff. We got our garlic. So we can just 2 cloves. We just chopped in half each way. Then you got our onion, charred. Yep, charred. Then we got the leeks and the other
Also charred.
and the green onion charred, and then we're gonna add in those. And you're gonna want to add in 24 cups of cold water to this. So we're gonna measure that out and get back to you guys. So now we're getting ready to do the broth. So we added some mushrooms in that we forgot we had. And then we just added 24 cups of water. And we add a little bit more for extra room, just to make sure. But you guys just gonna want to boil and make sure to leave it on. It's gonna take a couple hours. I think we're gonna about leave it for about 4 hours. And you can do as long as you want. Yeah, that's basically it for now. We'll get back to you when we start the rest of the stuff that we need to make, which is the tare and then the boiled eggs and the chashu. We're doing a 6-minute, 30-second cooking of the eggs for the jam. We don't want a runny one, we want a jammier one for the ramen.
Jammy eggs.
Yeah.
Jammy eggs.
So we have the 8 eggs in there boiling, and then we got our ice bath in a sec ready to go. And we are at currently around a minute, and so 6 minutes, 30 seconds will take them out. And then we're gonna put him in this soy sauce bath.
She's going through her eyes.
It's more subtle than that, though.
No,
So let's take these boys, start taking these guys out and put them in the ice bath.
Alright.
Let them sit in there for 2 minutes before you start the peeling process.
Alright.
So right here we got our soy sauce egg marinade for the 6.5 minute eggs. Secret. It's a secret recipe. This is our own special recipe that we use. It's original. We don't do much. We just added a bunch of stuff to it. We'll give you some of the basics. So mirin and soy sauce are the base, and we added some other stuff to it. So we're gonna go over to our eggs, which are right over here. Alright, so we're gonna start making the chashu. We're gonna do a log of chashu. So we're gonna roll this up. Some cooking twine with Gino. No, Gino's gonna have to roll. Gino's gonna have to roll this. I mean, tie it up. It's not coming from the bottom. Perfect. Whew, perfectly rolled chashu.
Nice.
You guys saw that chashu before. Well, here's the seared product. I forgot to show you the searing because I was on my own. But boom, nice and clean, beautiful sear on both sides. Just put it on about high heat. The cast iron's best, but we didn't have this. We used a non-stick. But put it on high heat. Just take it to the pan. Don't be afraid if it's smoking. That's good. That means it's high enough heat. Just sear it down, nice and crispy on the edges. Nice, it's great. And then we're gonna braise this for a bit in the sauce. We're gonna get right to that in a second. Of mirin.
That's 1 cup of mirin in case you didn't hear it.
Yeah.
What's that, beer?
Mirren.
Mirren. That's almost this entire thing. Wow, okay. There's about 50 fluid ounces in there left. So you're gonna add that into here. So we use the pork. So since we roasted the pork, instead of using the oil, we're just gonna use the pork fat as the oil that we rendered out from that. So we're gonna add a little bit of sugar. That's definitely good enough for now. And now we're gonna add a cup of soy sauce in here.
So much sugar.
God. We're gonna add 2 cups of water.
Water and oil.
Yeah. Onions 2. We're gonna add. Now we're gonna add the last thing, which is some ginger. You love water ginger.
Is it? Sure.
Now we're gonna turn this on. Turn that on. And we're gonna leave this on simmer for 2 hours with the roast pork.
Here is the pork. We just put it in and it just started simmering, and this is what it looks like. Okay guys, so this just finished. Looking pretty good.
Nice chashu.
There we go, beautiful.
It's nice. Look at that beauty.
Look at that glisten.
Woo. Now we're gonna work on the tare.
Here comes the tare, boys and
Pretty
girls.
simple. It's very similar to this broth.
Very similar to this
Or
broth.
the sauce or whatever. you wanna
Sauce.
say.
Here we go, we're about to get started. Hold tight.
So for the tare, we're gonna have to reduce this down. So you wanna crush some garlic here. We got a little bit of ginger right here. Throw in the garlic. Throw in the ginger along. 3/4 cup of mirin. Perfect. Use it all up. And then we're gonna add, I think, a cup of soy sauce, if I'm not mistaken. Basically, I'm just gonna put that on the stove and reduce that down a bit. Not too much. You still want it to be like a sauce, but you just want to like concentrate the flavors more. Just try to drop that in there. About to simmer it for a little bit. Time for the chashu. He's mad, bro.
It's too thin. Oh no, it's not. Woo!
Oh,
Beautiful.
Hey, I'm Gordon. I'm a new ape.
I'm Zach, newest member of the Fresh Apes.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Shoyu ramen.
Is that good?
There it is.
There it is, everyone. Let's get to
That's
the
it for
review.
Okay guys,
We're
welcome.
back.
We just finished this like literally 5 minutes ago. Just assembled these.
This was a long process.
Very
but
long
It's
process.
gonna be a worthwhile
Everything
one.
here besides the noodles.
It's from scratch.
100%.
Everything. It's gonna be insane.
I just can't wait to get into this. This
Shoyu
was
ramen.
6 hours.
Dude, no, this was
6 hours in the
Dude,
kitchen, constant
Dude,
work.
Yeah,
I
this is
think I
6
changed
hours.
clothes like 4 times. So
Yeah, this
sweaty.
is what is this now? Almost freaking.
We started.
This is
started
like
11.
9 hours.
We started
10,
11.
10 hours in the
It's
making.
9 p.m. right now. Okay.
10 hours in the making.
We're about to get into this.
Gotta get it. We're gonna dig
Delicious
in.
shoyu
we're gonna
ramen
tell
from
you.
scratch.
100%.
Except the noodles.
From scratch.
the
90%.
chashu, the eggs. Who's
Good
pumped?
time.
Who's pumped for this?
Time.
Pump for this.
I'm pumped for this.
Look at this.
Yeah, let me tell you what.
God, so good.
Wow. That's there. It's there.
This is it, boys.
Get the chashu here.
Chashu's really good, dude.
Let's take a bite of the chashu here.
Jesus
Good
Christ.
time.
Oh my.
Unbelievable. And we got the jammy eggs on top of it.
There's nothing to chew here, man.
There is legitimately isn't.
Just melt it.
Chew.
If I wanted to chew it, I couldn't. That
Dude,
chashu.
the egg. Very better.
Different level, bro. Here we go. Let's try this egg here. It's half-boiled egg. That's what we'll call it.
Wow.
That egg's insane.
No words.
Perfect egg.
I feel like this is gonna be the best thing you ever made on this show.
Could be.
Could be. I think we're just gonna get better though.
The
We're
start
only
of a
going up from here.
dynasty.
God, it's so good.
Every individual part of this brings a different flavor bombs in your mouth.
To the table, it just like it all comes together, like everything, like the sweetness of the soup, like the broth.
Right.
Alright, let's get these
Time for
let's get
some
these
ratings
ratings
here. Gordon, you
Gordon,
kick
out
us
of
off
10.
here. Kick us off here.
Kick us off.
Out of 10. Out of
Start
10.
it.
As always.
I'll have to give it at least a 9.
Very careful
that's-
consideration
that's
there.
good.
That's
That's
a
a
long
good one.
answer.
And you know, I don't throw out these high ratings for nothing. No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually like a pretty strict like critiquer myself, but I'm up there. I'm gonna have to go with like 9.7.
Wow.
Oh,
my God.
Oh
7.3.
my god.
They've seen the 7.2 before. They never seen
Look,
the 7.3.
before we get into this, for reference, the only 10 I can remember
Is it
Maybe the garlic
garlic
Scampi.
bread.
Oh,
No,
garlic
garlic
bread.
bread.
It was a
That's the
garlic
only one I
bread.
can remember.
And that
we
movie-
I made the.
This is like apples and oranges though. You
It
can't
is like
compare.
Yeah, this is
completely different.
Two
level.
different beats.
Different.
Completely different level. Give me a piece of your mind.
9.9.
9.9.
9.9.
What's the 101 for?
God.
The only thing for the .01 is if we made the noodles homemade. That's it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's it. That's
true.
all we can
That's
improve,
true.
I think.
Anish, what do you think?
Lolo says.
9.4.
9.4.
Chashu, I think, could have been a little bit.
Could have been a little.
Yeah, I think we could have
Just
done a little bit
slightly.
better. Yeah.
That's it.
But I mean, everything else together is just
That's
like,
your only gripe?
insane. Yeah, and the noodles, of course. Of course,
Boys?
time for the noodles.
I think to round this off, gonna have to give it a 10.
10.
10. I'm gonna have to. I have no other option at this point. It's just so good. Like Gordon said, every little thing, you know.
Oh, you know what?
I think I could each thing separately.
Yeah, honestly.
But
Get
together,
a couple bowls of
they're
this.
just so good.
Before we move on, there's one thing I want everyone to try. Some of the pork filters.
Some pork neck, you know, we love that. We love that.
get a
I've been
little bit
looking
of
forward to this all night.
Interruption on this
Yeah,
to show
yeah.
All 10 hours.
what's been in the pot.
The pot. This
Alright.
is the broth pot right here.
Okay, Nyan, show us how we made this.
Alright, so this
Again.
is all. This is everything in here. We got the kelp, we got the onions, we got the pork bones, we got the green onions, everything. Here you go, dude.
Oh god, looks good.
Yeah.
It's like
I think that's even softer.
it's
And
so
just like
soft.
that,
It's so
my
soft.
opinion is changed.
You
It's
can't
honestly
like
too soft.
it's too soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too soft.
No, I think it's there.
That's like a 7 for me.
Really.
No, I think it's good, dude. I like that softness.
I enjoy it.
It's buttery almost.
In just a mere matter of seconds, my opinion has changed. I didn't want this big piece, but like, I don't know, the taste and like everything,
It'll do
just,
that to you.
it just does it to me. Like,
It'll do that to you. No words. It's just so good.
It is a really
This is
good.
better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Different.
I feel like either way would have been a good episode. Otherwise, you crashing for a really bad.
It's not as salty as I thought it would be.
I think like on the actual, I think it's a little too like sour sweet, like a soup,
Oh yeah,
rather than
like
like
some
the
more?
salty.
it's like a,
Actually, sauce, let me get some.
I've never had like a soup
I'll
like,
change it.
that tastes like this before.
Yeah.
Kind of like it.
Here, add
Like
some.
no cat.
Just give me some.
I think we need a
At the
little
fresh
bit of
apes.
salt. I mean, salt, like saltiness.
So.
There you go, Gordon.
Thank you. It's like more sour and sweet than normal,
it is.
normal ramen soup.
That'll do it.
You there?
That'll do it. Yep, that's it. That's the taste I was looking for.
Yeah.
Alright. Does this change any ratings? Or no? I'd like to know.
Yeah, that bumps it up to a 9.95.
Wow.
I gotta keep
An
I just
extra
gotta-
0.05.
Yeah, I gotta keep it for the noodles.
Feeling generous today.
Bro, this bone though.
Spoon dough.
This right here is the best bone I've ever had in my entire life. There's like all kinds of bones I've had. There's like
Zach, eat it!
ribs.
Yeah!
Then there's like human bones, and like this is just on another level.
Oh,
He's
you just ate the bone.
He's taking the bone down.
Taking the
You
bone.
just ate the bone.
Take it down, Jack. Put it in the hatch.
That's nuts. Oh my god, he's eating the bone, bro.
It's got the bones.
Good eating.
And it's all gone.
Guys, that's all for this episode. Thank you for watching
The Fresh Apes.
the Fresh Apes.
Give us a
Ramen
follow on
special.
Instagram
Oh yeah, we got a new Instagram at what is it?
at The Fresh Apes.
The Fresh Apes at the Fresh
Give us
Apes.
a follow.
Comment what you want to see on the next
Yes,
episodes.
yes. Comment. Leave us a
And-
comment.
Stay tuned for updates to possibly be on the channel as a guest eventually.
Possibly like your comment, like your suggestion. You just might make an appearance.
Yeah.
Just might.
Just might.
Slight chance.
You're pretty booked, you know. We're pretty
Yeah, we're
busy.
pretty booked.
Yeah, we're pretty busy.
Yeah, we got some episodes coming up.
All right. Thank you guys.
Well, thank you so much for watching.
Have a good day. First Ape signing off.